Yo, what's going on, Pattern Gang? It's the man who fades you, aka the man who comes from a different country, aka S-Frank Cuts, aka okay, I could do that for ages, but yeah, basically I wanted to start YouTube from a long time. I'm a barber, and I actually learned from myself. I learned from YouTube. I've always been watching others on here, how they cut, learn different techniques, and even today I still can learn from others, and I still watch videos. And this is my kind of give back for all those people who wanna start doing barbering, because it's a really good trade, and I think it's upcoming trend now, and it works. And if you wanted to be a barber, just subscribe to my channel. My first video, I'm always gonna improve and work on the quality a little bit more, but I just want to help all the others who want to be doing this trade. So this is my first tutorial. Enjoy and give me a feedback. Leave a comment down below. What do you think? Even if it's a negative comment, make sure you put it nice so I don't get too angry, you know. I mean, I take shit, but you know, if I can build from it, then I accept it. If you're just here to waste time, then just move on, bro. Anyways, right here we only deal with positivity, so hopefully it's gonna help you guys, and that's all about it. I don't want to waste no more time talking. Let's get into the video. So let's start the cut. The first thing what I always do, I grab my comb and I comb the hair down, and then I flip around my trimmer and I put my zero guard, my bald line in. I like to put the bald line slightly lower, even if it's like a mid fade, because that helps the client. It lasts longer. The haircut looks better if you stretch the fade out a little bit more. But there is some customers who likes the fade a bit tighter, so you have to kind of know both. But if I could recommend, I would rather give out haircuts but less longer. So then I flip around my trimmer, and I'm just gonna take the bottom hair. I'm not going to put the shavers on him because his skin is kind of sensitive, so he can get like bumps, spots, things like that, but don't look good and don't feel good either. Then I get my clipper and I'm just gonna open it up, zero guard open. That will be my 0.5. What I recommend for beginners, make the guideline a bit wider, a bit longer than mine on this video, because that just gives you more room to blend out. And what I like to do is I like to fade down. So what I do, I see many barbers out there, they open the guard, close it halfway, and then close it all the way down. I like to be a bit more precise, so I quarterly close it. I kind of do like 4 ways, like quarter, half, and then obviously all the way closed. And as I show you, I'm using the corner of the blade. That helps me keep the fade where I want it to place it, so I kind of avoid going high. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use the corners. Tapping on the corner to show you that's what you have to use at the bottom. What I do, I always come back with my trimmer, because sometimes if you look at the haircut from different angles, you still can see the bottom line, especially with thick hair. So I just come back with the trimmer, and as I used on the clipper the corner of the blade, I'm using the corner of the blade of the trimmer too, to get that fade clean. Once I've done that, I straight jump up. So from the bottom, I just went from 0 to 0.5. I blended it out. And the next thing what you're gonna see, I'm gonna grab my number 2 all the way open. And here, if you look at the motion of my hand, I'm not doing the C motion, so I don't really scoop out. I kind of use my shoulders and I just push it up, but I'm not putting that much pressure on it, because then you can kind of take off the hair where you kind of want to leave it a bit darker. His hair is gonna be sponged up at the end. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of that. I don't know. I think I never press the record button. So after I've done my number 2 open, I'm gonna close it halfway and I'm gonna come lower. So what I do, I imagine lines. So the safest thing to do is always, whatever guard you're using, first open it and then you gradually close it midway and then you close it all the way down. That's how you can keep yourself safer and then avoid going high with the fade. That's the trick of the down fading technique. So after my 2 guard, I'm gonna jump on the 1.5 guard. Open, as I said, always open it and then close down gradually. And then you grab your 1 guard, open, and then you use the corners of the blade so you don't scoop too high. And as you see, I'm using the C motion. And with Afro-Caribbean hair, I would suggest you to always brush down. So you do a couple of strokes and you brush it. It's like when you get waves, you brush it. Yeah, so I'm using the corner of the blade, flick out, so I'm not going too high with it, and I'm keep myself safe. Midway closed, all the way closed, brush down. And then the next guard, you're gonna guess it. What guard will be the next guard? What I'm pointing at, it's basically, I don't like that area how it curves up. I'm gonna come back with the scissor, and then with the scissor over comb, I'm gonna kind of detail it, and I try to flat down the hair. That's a technique what I suggest. Once you fade up a little bit, you can just flip around your trimmer with the number 1 closed or open, and then just flat the hair down so you go with the grain. So what you had to guess, it was a half guard. That will be the next and the last step as well. Obviously open, and I'm just flicking around the area where I pointed at, just right at the bottom, to take out the final line. And we're gonna come back to detail it with my another clipper. I always like to set my clippers differently, so that helps me for detailing. So if I'm gonna grab my Babyliss Gold Effects and I come back to detail this fade, my Babyliss is always not fully zero gapped. It's a little bit like cuts a bit longer, and that helps me to go into areas where I wouldn't go into with my magic clip. And then as you see, the fade kind of comes together. I still see as you see at the front area, there is a little bit of bow, so I'm gonna come back to that and take it out with the scissor over comb technique. There it is. There's 2 sides of my comb, so basically one of the sides would be my 1 guard, and the wide the small gaps between the teeth of the comb, that'd be my half guard. And first I'm gonna use the one guard side of comb, if I can say it like that, man. I've been trying to record this many times, so I'm not going to repeat that. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It's a natural video for you. So I'm using the edge of the scissor to get around to areas where I see the dark spots. I wouldn't recommend this technique if you're a beginner, because it's easy to make a mistake. You do like a trimmer over comb, but you have to be really careful with this, because you can create a hole in there and then you mash up the whole thing. You don't want to do that. So I would just stick to the scissors and just take your time with it. There's no rush, even if you're busy. This is the time what I was talking about earlier. I just grab my Gold Effects clippers to detail it. and I see slight spots at the bottom, what I had to come back with the zero guard open and just flicked it out. So with these corners I had to use the scissors first, and then I'm gonna follow it up with my trimmer to create the sharp box. And I haven't got the footage how I shaped up the front as well, I do apologize. This is my first video, and I'm using a pen, a color pen, which will just enhance cut a little bit more. It pops out the shape up, and I kind of blend it out with the trimmer, and then I'm gonna follow it up with the blade, with the razor blade, so it looks crispy, man, crispy. The rest of the cut I'm gonna speed it up for you just to follow along. I'm doing the same steps what I did on that side, and I'm gonna do the other side with the same technique. Shout out to my boy, to my client, to my brother S Finesse, who's on the beat. Check out his page. I'm gonna tag his Instagram page under the video. His beats are hard, man. So thanks for watching, and just enjoy the rest of the video and listen to the beat, man. That drill beat. Oh. And I already clocked two things where I messed up. I mean, I need to pay attention on the angle, how I'm recording, because some of the bits what I wanted to show you, it wasn't the right angle, man. But I hope that you still got the point across, and I hope that helped you. And the other thing what I have to focus on is literally the focus on the camera, because it kind of blurs out the main thing what I want to show you. So them things I'm gonna work on, and I hope the next video is gonna be better. But trust me, man, I've been waiting for this time so I can come up on YouTube and share my experience, show you my journey, and I hope it helps for the other barbers out there, and for beginner barbers as well. Because like how I started, I've been watching videos right here, and I've been inspired for a long time from other barbers who I've found on YouTube. So this is my comeback, this is my give back, because I got my knowledge from here, and I would like to give back to the others right here too. So I hope you liked it, and today I've got a new stand for my camera, so like I said, the angle is gonna be better for the next one, and I hope I can still post nice videos and good contents. Thanks for watching. You my pattern gang, you my pattern gang, man. And if you ask who, the man who fades you. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, all those things what the people say here. Like, comment, all that. Out. So if you like the video, make sure you subscribe, like, all those things what the people say here. And then if you want to find me on Instagram, you can just type in the man who fades you. If you want to book an appointment with me, we use an app called Booksy. I work at Afaded Barbershop in Birmingham. If you follow us on Afaded Barbershop, you can find the address, you can find a way how to book it, and you can see all the other barbers at the shop too. So peace out. Thanks for watching.